people were complaining about why Jesus hung out with sinners, or the religious people were complaining, Jesus heard them and he said this. He said, "I've not come to call the righteous, but sinners." In other words, I didn't come to help people who have the Christian life all figured out and have their life together. I came to help people who are broken and need a Savior. And one verse prior, he said, it's not the healthy who need a doctor, but the sick. Okay, and in these genealogies, you see a lot of sick people. Okay, if you are raping your sister or if you murder your brother, you are a sick human being. And Jesus came to save sick human beings. Maybe you're thinking of people in your mind right now who you think are sick human beings. And you know what? I want to say this because it is something that has been a burden to me in this last year and even recently. You know, everybody's true colors are coming out. We came out of a year that was very disconnected and very divided. I feel like 2020 just pulled the veneer back on our hearts to show us who we truly are. And I'm not saying that I have not done anything wrong myself. You know, I'm a sinner in need of God's grace too. But what I have seen is people so ready to condemn other people who they think are sick. I've heard people specifically having such a condemning attitude towards homosexuals, for example, saying with very vehemently, "We will not stand for this," or about political leaders or whatever it is. They just have such a condemning attitude. You know, I condemn homosexuality, but I don't condemn homosexuals because they are people made in the image of God, people to be loved. I do not condemn political leaders who I think may be sick in their minds because they're people to be loved. They are people made in the image of God, and He wants to pour His grace out on them. And you know how He does that? He uses people. And so He wants you to pour out your grace on other people. Who did Jesus oppose in His ministry? It wasn't people who were sinfully sick. It was the religious people who were proud and condemning other people because of their sin. He opposed them to their face, okay? And you and I need to remember that we were sinfully sick in our sin. We are only whole, we are only healthy because Christ first loved us. And we still sin. We still need God's grace all the time. But I just want to say this to you. Stop condemning people with your words and start healing them with your love. Okay, if Jesus is truly your Lord and your master, stop acting like the Pharisees and start acting like Jesus.